everybody. As predicted here, there is more and more stuff coming out about the Kardashians party, Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party. So we're going to have a look into how Megsy and Harry are reacting to that. There was a piece in the Daily Fail, I'll put it here, that has inspired this reading to have a look in to see just how badly the optics are going down, how it's affecting them. Because it does seem like there is a bit of a media fallout around not only the Kardashians deleting the photos, but rumors of behavior, all kinds of stuff. So I want to have a look and see how the Markles are dealing with this and what their next steps are to get them out of this rut. So please join me. If you are new here, please subscribe. You are very welcome. We'd love to have you here. For everyone else, thank you so much for your support. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hype thingy, though I'm still deluded to what it does. But I appreciate all of it. Thank you so much for being here, guys. And I really, really appreciate you. So we're going to have a quick look and see how they're getting on with this and take it from there. So we're going to start with Harry. We use, for those who occasionally ask, this is the Garbage Pail Tarot, Garbage Pail Kids Tarot. I've been using this for, since 2019, reading on Harry, 6 years. The reason it's so big is because I do multiple spreads. So I just combined 2 decks of the same cards, basically. So there's 2 decks instead of 1. And I did the same with Megsy. So that's how we roll. That's how we do it. So we are going to have a look-see. And the reason I just use these cards is kind of keeps their energy from diluting the other cards. However, I am going to use other cards for them as well soon. Just because you've asked. You've asked nicely. So let me have a look and see where it is going with Harry. How is Harry feeling about all of this? What's at the center of it all? What is the first instinctual look? We have the 7 of Coins is in reverse. Okay, so he's worried that this stuff in the press of them being a joke has been, want to be influencers, and they hate being called influencers, guys. So just keep calling them influencers. The lack of respect for him is worrying, but he also thinks there's also an element here where it's affecting something he wants to bring in. So maybe there was some extra deals with the Beige Dashians. That's what we should call Meghan and Harry, the Beige Dashians. I'll come back. If somebody remind me of that in the comments, because it'll go bloop out of my head. The 7 of Coins is in reverse. So it seems like things weren't all... something with the deal wasn't all into bed and wasn't all kind of got together and hunkered down, and they're worried about it spoiling. Interesting. Let's see what's crossing over. You'll do. Who are you? The 3 of Cups is in reverse. Oh, guys, there's more gossip to come out about this. The 3 of Cups in reverse. There'll be trouble. There'll be gossip a brewing. There's something else coming out with this. And the Queen of Cups is in reverse there as well. Interestingly enough, right? Okay. There is more gossip. Whether that comes from Megsy's camp is yet to be seen when we do Megsy's cards, but there is more gossip coming out about what happened in the party. There is going to be some more, I don't know, some teasers, some people being shady about stuff that's happened. Above the situation, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Now, usually this relates back straight to Diana and Kim Kardashian. Remember, she bought that purple cross, amethyst cross that belonged to Diana. She wore it like twice or something. Anyway, but going back to the party, Kris Jenner, the birthday girl, is a Scorpio. So Harry might be saying like it's some kind of Kardashian optics. The Kardashians are blaming the Beige Dashians. So there might be some distrust there. Interesting. Like he doesn't fully trust her. underneath here we have it all. We have the Three of Wands. This was meant to be a moment. This is Megsy and Harry, you know, being sophisticated at a up and coming party. Look, there's Tyler Perry, there's Oprah, there's all the people on the on the Island Boy flight list. Do you know what I mean? What these people, honestly. So the Three of Wands, he is blaming disruptive factors that aren't helping. So I would imagine he's also blaming people in the press around this story. There is this frustration there that things didn't go. And I feel as well with the Three of Wands, he's not very happy with the optics around Remembrance Sunday. And remember, they were at the Kardashians. At the same time, the Prince and Princess of Wales, His Majesty King Charles, Queen Camilla, and Sophie and Edwin, all of the royal guys were at the Albert Hall for the Festival of Remembrance, which is the concert that happens every year before Remembrance Sunday. And it was the night before Remembrance Sunday. So he's not happy with the optics there. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Okay, let's see what's leaving the situation. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so this whole thing about going to the Kardashians and stuff, it was them trying to say, look, we are popular. Look, we get invited places. Now, I don't believe they got a straight invite. I believe they came in the back doorway. They came in with the whole Serena, something like that. I think that's what the card said. But I also think like they wanted to be seen, because as I pointed out before, the Daily Mail pointed out, if you want to go somewhere, for these celebrities, if they don't want to be seen, they don't have to be seen. And there's a difference in about not caring about being seen, not wanting to be seen, and wanting to be seen. Megsy and Harry wanted to be seen. If they didn't want to be seen, they'd have done, I believe it was Beyonce, and she came in on a side entrance, no paps, no nothing, no noise, no photos. She just wanted to be there. Everyone else wanted to be seen. So there's a level of privacy that they're evading their own. Okay, we have the Lovers coming up here. Interesting card for them. So the Lovers is, we're going to see more of a united front with Harry and Megsy. We're going to see them trying to be all lovey-dovey and wonderful. That's what they want to show. They want to show they've healed, they've moved on, they've got this new life, and they're just getting used to it, and they're molding into it. But he has some real regrets. This is what we're going to see. This is what we're going to see on the surface as viewers outside looking in. Okay. This is what is going on. The Five of Cups in reverse. The Lovers are also going to indicate a Gemini is going to say something, and it's in the positive. So it's a Gemini may do something that is of benefit to Harry and Megsy. And I know people don't like me saying like anything nice is ever going to happen to them, but there is a little bit of leeway here. There's a Gemini involved somewhere. I forget what Tyler Perry is. He's a Virgo, isn't he? All of them are Virgo. I mean, gosh. And at Five of Cups, there is regrets. He seems to be regretting crying over spilt milk. What is surrounding him is the Ace of Cups in the upright. Interesting. And he's still on the defensive. So they're still on the defensive. Their modus operandi hasn't changed. They're still on the defensive, but they think they've got some stuff up their sleeves. And there's the Queen of Coins in reverse coming in. Okay, so with the Ace of Cups, we're going to be getting a more kind of like loving vibe from them. They're going to be talking about love a lot of love. And I feel like if you look at the cards that are behind everything, you will see that this isn't necessarily the case. This is what their PR is going. I am concerned about this card though. We have got the Queen of Coins in reverse, and the Queen of Coins relates to Catherine, the Princess of Wales. It's in reverse, so I feel like they're going to try and throw some more stuff at Catherine. Remember, I like a lot of all of the Megxit stuff that I've been predicting since 2019, so I expect there's probably going to be some attempts again, and this is nothing new, but it used to be new when I was predicting it back in the day. But now we're at a place where she's going to try and undermine Catherine's Together at Christmas concert. They're going to, both of them. And don't think he's not part of any undermining when it comes to the Wales family, because he will. They are going to try and do something. Let me have a look and see where we're at with Megatron. Let's have a look. Oh, Megsy baby. Megsy Megatron. What are you feeling like? This is the Barbara Walker Tarot. Same setup with Harry. Been using it since 2019. In fact, a lot of the images on here in these cards have come to fruition. It's weird, man. And some of them had already come to fruition. I'll show if one pops up. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, let's have a look. Megsy, Jenna, let's go. The Emperor is in reverse. Okay, so how is this the king's fault? The Emperor in reverse could also mean that she's peeved with the patriarchy and she thinks it's all of these very male or women with internalized misogyny who are out to get her and all of those terrible things. But it is His Majesty's birthday today, so she's thinking of the king, right? So that's interesting as well. So let's see what's crossing over. There we have the Four of Cups. She's quite receptive to some deals and some information that's came out from the party. She wants to hear something. She wants to understand something. And there's the Five of Cups as well. So there is a level of regret and going there. But it's very sorry, not sorry. You know what I mean? She would do it again. There's a level of kind of like... And there's the Devil in reverse. Megsy, I think you are just about going to learn that there are bigger fish in the pond you are in. You've been swimming around like you've got the crown, but there are bigger fish in the pond you are in. That Devil in reverse is her frustration of being able to try and control a situation that is out of control. And she doesn't realize, I don't feel, that people can see exactly her character, and the people who move in these circles, although they might be tolerating and have a different maybe set of morals to how people do business and all of that kind of stuff, that Devil in reverse underneath, it's people have got to... Page of Pentacles is leaving the situation. Recollections may vary, how many children there are, if they exist at all, moon bumps and all of that stuff, but that would indicate an energy signature for the children. There's also the more traditional meaning of the cards as well, which would be that there was an expectation of some type of monetary gain or monetary glee from this. So, mixing with these like hoi polloi of Instagram is going to give her some kind of like halo effect, which hasn't been the case with the Lovers there. I'm interested to see what Megsy gets for coming up next. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so Megsy is going to lead. There's going to be this almost like she is leading the next marketing push, the next push through, and it's not going to work. But Harry seems to think it's going to work. Again, we've got loss of control. Four of Pentacles is in reverse there. And then we have the Seven of Swords in the upright. Okay, so that Seven of Swords in the upright is taking something that doesn't necessarily belong to you and claiming it as your own. In an element, it could be some like type of self-sacrifice. But the Seven of Swords, she's either going to come across a third deacon Aquarius and not get on with them, or... she's doing something. She's up to some kind of like trying to move optics around. Seven of Swords, I think a lot of people can completely see through the markles, and they realize, I feel, with the Devil in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like they realize that Megsy is the drama. Megsy is the problem. Here we have the Prince of Wands in reverse. She doesn't want to come across as being a grifter, an influencer. She doesn't want to seem like she's hot-headed. She doesn't want to seem like she's not creative. She really wants to be part of this kind of creative set in her mind. They sell underwear. I mean, come on. And there's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Megsy's links to the Kardashians will not work long term. Because I feel like the Kardashians will be like, oh yeah, we see that the influencer in you recognizes the influencer in me. So they kind of see that, but they don't really realize that Megsy ain't even that. She isn't even that. She hasn't even got that skill set. So the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, there's going to be some more damage there. So really, she wants to be an influencer and she's going to fail at that. Even though she doesn't want to be called an influencer, she wants to go down this influencer route with the Kardashians, and it ain't going to work out. Whatever money was coming to fruition, whatever deals were coming to fruition in the first thing, it ain't going to work. And I feel they're going to try and take it out on the Princess of Wales. And that is what I have for you on that. I hope you have enjoyed that reading. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, and all of that YouTubery stuff. And I'll see you soon for some more readings, guys. Bye, everybody.